8:28 in the morning, Y94 Morning Play on Speaker First. Do it again at 9, 4, 9, 10, and 11:10, and 3:10 today. All lead up to that final party, which is Friday at Midtown Tavern.
Yeah, Friday. You don't want to miss it. We got all the details if you head over to the Y94 Facebook page. From 7 to 10, we are going to be out there giving out purses. Plus, it's a Halloween party, so show up in costume.
Well, and pretty safe bet if you just kind of keep an eye on that purse boutique at Y94.com throughout the week just to see what gets picked the next couple of days. If one's just loitering there, it's probably going to show up at that party.
Got lots of purses to be handed out.
So this one I think will be kind of interesting. Now, you maybe heard a time or two that like candy costs, especially with chocolate, are kind of ridiculous right now, and that the candy companies are really pushing like the gummy candies because cocoa's so expensive, so it's harder for them to make some of the chocolate stuff. It's not into, like, they don't have it right now. There's a shortage of it. And so there's been a Google Trends reporting a increase of people searching for fun things to give out for Halloween that isn't necessarily candy. And I thought maybe we just kind of lob that out there at 237. It's call or text. Is there anything cool you've seen over the years where like, that was clever, that was creative, that's not going to get your house egged, that was a cool thing to give out that wasn't candy, since, you know, it's going to be a little harder to come across some of the chocolate stuff. What was something as a kid that Kid Amy K was like, this is awesome?
I've told you about this house. It was a special house. This is how we would break our trick-or-treating up in half. We would do one half, get all our candy, and then we would make our way to the house that gave out pop.
Oh, there you go.
Pop, soda, however you want to call it. And then we'd have our little pop, get refreshed, continue on collecting more candy.
Like a can, like a standard pop can?
Yeah, just a regular pop can. Honestly, I think it might have been like RC Cola.
But you know what? Even though that is among the more garbage sodas to hand somebody, because you're getting it in that context, every kid's like, sweet.
Yeah, we loved it. We would look forward to it every year.
Every once in a while, I'd stumble across that. But it also, if you have the wrong bucket situation, it can really screw you up because it makes it heavier, obviously, because it's heavier than a piece of candy. But depending on how full it is, like, it takes up a lot more space, too.
You have to drink it right away.
Okay, so
you're
carrying
walking
around
and drinking it. You're not putting it in your bag.
Was it cold, too, or are they handing it, like, straight out of the case, probably?
Honestly, I don't remember, and I kind of think it was straight out of the case, which is mind-blowing.
That you were so excited
that
about
I would drink it. If someone gave me a room temperature pop,
like right now,
I would rather be dehydrated.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But when you're trick-or-treating, you're like, yes.
I loved it.
Thanks for this Shasta Mountain Lightning.
And it was room temp.
Cool thing to give out that isn't necessarily candy. Hi.
Well, I don't know how fun it is, but it's something someone in my neighborhood always did when I was a kid. Okay. It was venison jerky.
What?
Homemade venison jerky.
I mean, it's unique, if nothing else, man. Like, extremely so.
It is. I can't say it's a little weird, but, I mean, you can't really mess up jerky.
I think you got to reserve that for, like, people you know, though. Because if we took our kids and it was to a house that, like, it wasn't our direct neighbors that we talked to all the time, and they got clearly homemade anything, we're not eating that. It's going in the garbage.
Yeah. I even think when I was a child trick-or-treating, if we had homemade treats and my mom didn't know whose house it was from, it got tossed.
Well, and a lot of people think they're clever with, like, the popcorn balls.
Yeah.
And if, like, you clearly made that and I don't know you, samesies, it's going in the trash. Like, I'd like to know who you are.
It seems like a waste. Why do people think that's a good idea? Like, not only are you wasting money on ingredients, you're wasting your time making that, man.
I think most of them get probably trashed.
Yeah.
Unless it's like, we know you, we're friends with you, we talk all the time.
Yeah, 5 kids maybe.
But what happens is, and like, unless they've signed it or something, you're going to get home, you're going to dump out the pillow sack. Nobody's going to know what came from who.
Oh, I know.
They're going to be like, who gave this to you? I don't know. It's immediately, the dog will eat it.
I don't even think we gave it to our dog.
It might be poison.
Yeah.
Can't give that to him. You see some cool stuff that's not candy to hand out.
Yeah, some of these are actually pretty good. Someone said the mini Play-Doh tubes. They have an assortment pack around Halloween. Some kids with gluten allergies can't play with Play-Doh since there's wheat in it, but it is something I've seen handed out. And someone else said bubbles. Everyone loves bubbles. And another person said when I was a kid, a few houses on my block would hand out rolls of coins.
That's something cool.
No, that would be heavy.
Give me your money. I'll take it.
Rolls of coins. It had to be like a penny. Rolls of pennies, right? That'd be the cheapest.
Trick-or-treating as a Venmo handle. take care of some business. What's that thing that would be cool to hand out that's not candy? 237, it's caller text. Rihanna, We Found Love, 194-833. 836, 194.0 and Amy K in the Playhouse. So with there being like a shortage of cocoa and chocolate being more expensive and harder to come by, there has been an increase of people searching for creative things to give out to kids for trick-or-treating that isn't necessarily candy. What are you seeing as far as some of the text suggestions? Amy K.
Someone said individual bags of pretzels or Cheez-Its or something. Another person said Halloween packs of Pokemon cards. The kids loved it last year. And another person said, my mom used to give out stuffed toys to the little kids who couldn't eat the candy. My dad would win them at fairs since we had more than enough and we didn't need them.
So for the pretzel people, might I make a suggestion, especially given where we live?
So what are you going to say?
No, I'm going to agree with it, but I'm going to tweak it a little bit because what you're going to feel inclined to do is buy the ones that are shaped like pumpkins and bats and stuff. Those are some of the most trash pretzels that have ever been made. Why don't you make that same investment at a Costco or something and get you like the little lunch bag size Dots pretzels? In this area, Dots pretzels are king. Nobody likes a pretzel more than they like a Dots pretzel. You be the house that gives out Dots pretzels, that's a win.
I'm going to say something, and I know it's going to anger a lot of people.
Oh, you're going to be careful. You might get Nancy Kerrigan outside. I already know where you're going to go. I can just see it on your face.
Dots pretzels.
Oh, no.
Are trash.
Don't do it. No.
And they get the dust all over my fingers. They're really not that good. I'll have them once in a while. Sometimes I'll get a little pack out of our vending machine, and I eat them, and it just reminds me, they're not that great, man.
They are.
Why are they so popular?
Fantastic.
Just because they're from North Dakota?
Well, and you know what? They're not really anymore. They originated here, right? But yeah, it's not anymore. It's a Hershey's product now. But they're still good, though. Now, I would argue that somewhere along the transition to Hershey, we have changed our amount of dust seasoning that we're willing to put on a pretzel because it doesn't seem like as much to me, but still pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan.
Has anyone else felt that their Dots pretzel is less seasoned? I would like to know.
Or does anyone else agree that they're not the greatest?
No, you're an alien on a different planet that hates Dots pretzels. How can you not like these? You like just regular nasty bar pretzels, probably.
I just love regular pretzels. Oh, they're so salty and yum.
What is that thing to hand out that's not candy?
Okay, so I didn't know if this was in the lines of candy, but last year when I was taking my kids trick-or-treating, they gave out hot chocolate, and I thought that was such a good idea because sometimes it's cold on Halloween.
Were you putting them in like fun Halloween cups or just like styrofoam?
No, I think they were just like the throwaway cups.
Oh, that's a fun idea. I don't hate hot chocolate. That's a fun idea.
Is it you're drinking it and walking with it?
Yeah, you're not handing them like a pack. Here's
Listen,
a pack of Swiss Miss.
You could hand out packs of Swiss Miss, or do you remember like the bombs were popular for a while?
Oh, okay, maybe they sell like Halloween ones.
Oh, those would get squished in your bag, I bet.
Be all messy and stuff.
Yeah, it really wouldn't work.
What's that thing you would hand out that's not Halloween candy, but it's still fun for trick-or-treaters?
I was thinking like Poppets or fidget toys. So I feel like it'd be easy because you can find Poppets for like 50 cents sometimes.
Yeah, but now at this point, do kids have so much of that stuff that it's just garbage?
I think it would still be fun. Fun 10 minutes, then you toss them.
Because that's about how that goes. We have a lot of those floating around our house, and then we throw away the tinier ones every now and then more show up.
Can we just circle back to the hot chocolate bomb?
Yeah.
I think they'd be put in bags. Did you think someone was just handing you a chocolate bomb?
It'd be messy in the bag. Like you'd open up and just be powder. You might as well just hand it a Swiss Miss pack the first time.
So they were just putting hot chocolate bombs.
They'd literally be getting
in
bombed.
The children's candy bags.
You're just pouring dust into kids' baskets.
I thought you just accepted that, and there's hot chocolate mix all over the candy.
That'd be messy too, though. That'd be really bad. That'd be a poor decision.
Yeah.
Have you seen some more fun things to give trick-or-treaters is not candy?
Yeah, someone said, we have a dentist in our neighborhood that gives out themed toothbrushes and floss, and my kids were beyond thrilled, surprisingly, to receive these. And someone else said, my allergy toddler loves stickers, bubbles, and glow sticks.
I can't believe somebody's actually excited. I guess it's a dentist, though. But still, you're the house that's handing out dental stuff, and people are excited.
Other kids were excited.
Were they, though?
That's what she said. Our kids were excited to receive those.
I'd be so mad as a child. Well, I was so mad getting things like floss and toothbrushes.
I don't know. Is it a cool toothbrush? What's on the toothbrush?
What? It's a toothbrush. What would be on there? It's a vampire toothbrush.
I recently just bought a toothbrush that is it sticks. What is that? Like, you know what I'm talking about? You can stick it down to the counter and it will stick. Like it.
No.
Come on. You could put it on the mirror
like
and it will stick. Like a
suction cup?
It's a suction cup.
Okay.
Thank you. It has a suction cup and it has Bluey on it.
You have a children's toothbrush?
Remember? My doctor said I had to get a children's toothbrush.
Yeah. I thought you were going to try to not do that.
Well, can't brush my teeth anymore.
All right. And what's this weird thing? You said somebody in your neighborhood was giving out what? House was giving out what?
Hot dogs. They were fresh hot dogs, just wrapped up like you'd get at the ballpark. They had mustard. They had ketchup. Hot dogs for everybody.
Wait, was this only for the children? Because I will go trick-or-treating there this year.
This was absolutely for adults, too. And hi, Amy. This is Wade.
Oh, hey. I want the hot dogs.
Yeah, they gave us hot dogs. They had mustard. They had condiments. They had everything. And it went really well with our special hot chocolates and Yetis.
That's actually really kind of smart, Ish. I like that.
I love the idea of hot dogs. Someone tell me the address or else I'm going to have to contact Wade and I'm going to this house.
Inquiring minds now need to know. We're all on pins and needles. Who the heck is Wade?
Yeah. Oh, he is a bartender at one of the bars I go to.
Oh, he probably misses you.
I know, probably. I did go down and have lunch, and I told him I was pregnant.
He's listening to make sure you're still alive.
Oh, he knows. I still see him outside my apartment.
Did we miss any good things for trick-or-treaters to Scott Candy?
This is wild. So earlier we had the text about the person who was handing out rolls of coins. So someone texted in, they said, it was already mentioned, but something similar. When I was little, this neighbor had a witch's cauldron full of change, and every kid got one scoop. I loved that house.
That's kind of cool, too. I don't hate that either.
So was it a mixture of nickels, quarters, dimes, all that? Or is it just like pennies?
Man, you know, it's just kind of like the take one, though. People were probably just like, vroom,
They said
multiple scoops.
Every kid got a scoop.
Listen, I'm probably such a child, but my favorite memes right now, and if you see a good one, you can send it to us at 237 minutes because I'll giggle at it. It's all the things where people have like buckets of ridiculous stuff, and it's like one blank per child. Like the one I laughed at this morning was it was a bucket of ramen noodles. It was like one slurp per child.
I do not think those are funny.
I laugh every time. And
it
then
looks
I think,
so disgusting to me.
every time I giggle. The other one I saw was just like a thing of Tostino's queso, and it was like one chip per dip per child, and then no chips included. I laughed at that one too. You sent it to me, I'll giggle at it, guaranteed.
I've seen them before, and some of them look so gross. Just a bucket of food that everyone's touching.
Well, and generally speaking, half of them look AI created. It's funny every time.
yeah.
I giggle each time.